Hey guys, Sven and Charlie here. It's almost the end of another day and each day seems to bring another version of top 10 videos. This new one sees you infiltrating a gang of street racers in order to uncover some organized crime syndicates. I'm only kidding because this video talks about the top 10 countries that are on the map of Reagan Farmer. So it's heads down and brace yourself for our emergency landing. Let's kick the video off at number 10, and at that spot is Bahrain. As a tourist destination, Bahrain received over 8 million visitors in 2008, though the exact number varies yearly. Most of these are from the surrounding Arab states, although an increasing number hail from outside the region due to growing awareness of the kingdom's heritage and its higher profile as a result of the Bahrain International Circuit. Bahrain has a Formula One racetrack which hosted the inaugural Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix on the 4th of April 2004. This was followed by the Bahrain Grand Prix in 2005. The Bahrain Grand Prix has since been hosted annually except for 2011 when it was cancelled due to ongoing anti-government protests. Summers are very hot. The seas around Bahrain are very shallow and heat up quickly in the summer to produce high humidity, especially at night. Summer temperatures may reach up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and you have to wear a hat to protect you from the sun. Moving from Asia to Africa at number 9, with Equatorial Guinea. Due to the large oil industry in the country, internationally recognized carriers fly to Malabo International Airport, which had several direct connections to Europe and West Africa as of May 2014. There are 3 airports in Equatorial Guinea: Malabo International Airport, Batu Airport and the Nurunnubon Airport on the island of Annobon. Malabo International Airport is the only international one in the country. Every airline registered in Equatorial Guinea appears on the list of air carriers prohibited in the European Union and are banned from operating services of any kind within the EU. However, freight carriers provide service from cities in Europe including Riga and Nicosia in Latvia and Cyprus respectively to the capital. Equatorial Guinea has a tropical climate with distinct wet and dry seasons. From June to August, Rio Muni is dry and Biko wet. Rain or mist occurs daily on Annobon, where a cloudless day has never been registered. The temperature at Malabo ranges from 61 degrees Fahrenheit to 91 degrees Fahrenheit, though on the southern Mocha Plateau normal high temperatures are only 70 degrees Fahrenheit. In Rio Muni the average temperature is about 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Annual rainfall varies from 1930 mm or 76 inches at Malabo to 10,920 mm or 430 inches at Eureka in Biko, but Rio Muni is somewhat drier. From Africa to South America at number 8, with Suriname. Suriname and neighboring Guyana are the only 2 countries on the mainland South American continent that drive on the left. In Guyana, this practice is inherited from United Kingdom colonial authorities. Various reasons are given to explain why Suriname drives on the left. It is thought that it is because the first cars imported were from England, but it is yet undocumented. In addition, this view does not say anything about traffic before the automobile. Another explanation is that the Netherlands used the left-hand side of the road for traffic at the time of its colonization of Suriname, and yet another is that Suriname was first colonized by the English. Although the Netherlands converted to driving to the right at the end of the 18th century, Suriname did not. Peter Kincaid and Ian Watson suggest that in territories such as Suriname, where there are no connecting roads to neighboring countries, there is no external pressure to change the status quo. Lying 2 to 5 degrees north of the equator, Suriname has a very hot and wet tropical climate and temperatures do not vary much throughout the year. Average relative humidity is between 80% and 90%. Its average temperature ranges from 84 to 94 degrees Fahrenheit. Due to the high humidity, actual temperatures are distorted and may therefore feel up to 11 degrees Fahrenheit hotter than the recorded temperature. The year has 2 wet seasons from April to August and from November to February. It also has 2 dry seasons from August to November and February to April. Laos, or commonly referred to its colloquial name of Muang Lao, is at number 7. Laos has a tropical monsoon climate with a rainy season from May through October, a cool dry season from November through February, and a hot dry season in March and April. Generally, monsoons occur at the same time across the country, although that time may vary significantly from one year to the next. Temperatures range from highs around 104 degrees Fahrenheit along the Mekong in March and April to lows of 41 degrees Fahrenheit or less in the uplands of Xiang Kluang and Phong Saili in January. At number 6 is a country that I mentioned in June 2013 in an extra normal movie called Satisfied, Iraq. Iraq's modern borders were mostly demarcated in 1920 by the League of Nations when the Ottoman Empire was divided by the Treaty 7. Iraq was placed under the authority of the United Kingdom as the British Mandate of Mesopotamia. A monarchy was established in 1921 and the Kingdom of Iraq gained independence from Britain in 1932. In 1958, the monarchy was overthrown and the Iraqi Republic was created. Iraq was controlled by the Arab Socialist BA*ATH party from 1968 until the 2003 invasion of the country. Saddam Hussein's BA*ATH party was removed from power and multi-party parliamentary elections were held in 2005. The American presence in Iraq ended in 2011, but the insurgency continued and intensified as fighters from the Syrian civil war spilled into the country. The climate of Iraq is mainly a hot desert climate. Averages high temperatures are generally 104 degrees Fahrenheit at low elevations during the summer months. June, July and August, while averages low temperatures can drop to below 32 degrees Fahrenheit during the coldest month of the year. The all-time record high temperature in Iraq of 126 degrees Fahrenheit was recorded near An-Nisairia on the 2nd of August 2011. That is very hot. In fact, it's so hot you will faint and lose consciousness. Qatar, a sovereign country located in Southwest Asia, which occupies the small Qatar Peninsula on the northeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula, is at number 5. Before the discovery of oil, the economy of the Qatari region focused on fishing. Report prepared by local governors of Ottoman Empire in 1892 states that total income from pearl hunting in 1892 is 2,450,000 kron. After the introduction of the Japanese cultured pearl onto the world market in the 1920s and 1930s, Qatar's pearling industry crashed.
"Cinders and ashes!" cried Tom.
What? This is all part of my commitment to upload Qatar for the country's independence from the United Kingdom on September the 3rd. Oil was discovered in Qatar in 1940 in Deccan field and transformed the state's economy. Now, Qatar has a high standard of living for its legal citizens. With no income tax, Qatar is one of the countries with the lowest tax rates in the world along with Bahrain at number 10. The unemployment rate in June 2013 was 0.1%. Corporate law mandates that Qatari nationals must hold 51% of any venture in the emirate. Qatar's National Vision 2030 has made investment in renewable resources a major goal for the country over the next 2 decades. Qatar pursues a vigorous program of Qatarization under which all joint venture industries and government departments strive to move Qatari nationals into positions of greater authority. To control the influx of expatriate workers, Qatar has tightened the administration of its foreign manpower programs over several years. Security is the principal basis for Qatar's strict entry. The long summer is characterized by intense heat and alternating dryness and humidity, with temperatures reaching 122 degrees Fahrenheit. That is hot. In fact, it's so hot you have to be careful when you are in the sun or you will get a nasty case of sunburn. At number 4, a landlocked country in southern Africa completely surrounded by South Africa, just over 30,000 kilometers squared in size and a population slightly over 2 million, is Lesotho. Lesotho's ethno-linguistic structure consists almost entirely of the Basotho. An estimated 99.7% of the people identify as Basotho. Basotho subgroups include the Bakana, Batlang, Batsho-Anong, Matabele etc. Sesotho is also the official language, and it is what Basotho speak on an ordinary basis, with English being another. Lesotho is severely afflicted by HIV/AIDS. In urban areas, about 50% of women under 40 have HIV. The United Nations Development Programme stated that life expectancy in Lesotho was estimated at 42 years for men and women. Because of its altitude, Lesotho remains cooler throughout the year than other regions at the same latitude. Most of the rain falls as summer thunderstorms. Maseru and surrounding lowlands often reach 86 degrees Fahrenheit in summer. Winters can be cold, with the lowlands getting down to 19 degrees Fahrenheit and the highlands to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That is cold. In fact, it's so cold you have to wear your winter clothes to keep you warm. We are now leaving the other 7 countries behind for the top 3, and Guinea is at number 3. Guinea shares its northern border with Senegal and Mali, and its southern border with Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast. The nation forms a crescent as it curves from its western border on the Atlantic Ocean toward the east and the south. The coastal region of Guinea has a tropical climate, with a monsoonal-type rainy season lasting from April to November, relatively high temperatures, southwesterly winds and high humidity. Conakry's year-round average high is 84 degrees Fahrenheit and the low is 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit. This is something new because at number 2 it's Djibouti. Djibouti is situated in the Horn of Africa on the Gulf of Aden and the Bab el-Mandeb at the southern entrance to the Red Sea. It lies between latitudes 10 degrees and 13 degrees north and longitudes 41 degrees and 44 degrees east within the Arabian Plate. As of 2013, the container terminal at the port of Djibouti handles the bulk of the nation's trade. About 70% of the seaport's activity consists of imports to and exports from neighboring Ethiopia. In 2012, the Djiboutian government started construction of the Doralay container terminal in collaboration with DP World, which is a third major seaport intended to further develop the national transit capacity. Saudi investors are also exploring the possibility of linking the Horn of Africa with the Arabian Peninsula via a 28.5-kilometer-long oversea bridge through Djibouti, referred to as the Bridge of the Horns. However, it was announced in June 2010 that Phase 1 of the project had been delayed. Djibouti's climate is warmer and has less seasonal variation than the world average. Mean daily maximum temperatures range from 90 to 106 degrees Fahrenheit except at high elevations, where the effects of a cold offshore current can be felt. In Djibouti City, average afternoon highs range from 82 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit in April. At number 1, officially the nation of Brunei, the abode of peace, is Brunei. Brunei is a Southeast Asian country consisting of 2 unconnected parts with a total area of 5,765 square kilometers on the island of Borneo. It has 161 kilometers of coastline next to the South China Sea and a 381 kilometers border with Malaysia. It has 500 square kilometers of territorial waters and a 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone. Brunei's political system is governed by the constitution and the national tradition of the Malay Islamic monarchy. Under Brunei's 1959 constitution, His Majesty Paduka Seri Bajanda Sultan Haji Hassanal Bolkiah Muizzin Waddaulah is the head of state with full executive authority. Since 1962, this authority has included emergency powers which are renewed every 2 years. Brunei gained its independence from the United Kingdom on the 1st of January 1984. In 2017, Brunei will turn 33 years old when it is uploaded by Reagan Farmer at the beginning of the year and will feature Beethoven Virus by Banya. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this. Until next time, I am Svidin and Charlie. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.